Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Green. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. It has been a stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right?
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's a seam line. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense got it.
Those wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Four wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 2nd and 10 We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires on the move. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. with the catch. It's Platt. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration and
grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Jackson will throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, they come up short. It's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm...
Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Jackson gonna throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield. They just lose that concentration for a second. Little miss.
He's loose on the right. Smashes ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. On the run, it's Russell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite and you're a little bit flat and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
First down for the offense.
Gives it on the option.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the quick pass. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Short hands, it's Russell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Turns it loose. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game.
Here we go. Right.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.